infiltrated in Jiribam district. Suspected armed cookie silence towards Laisa Bithol police outpost and 2 Maitai houses in Nungkhal area. Jiribam locals allege government of not being fair while taking security measures. Chief Minister N. Birain says failure of state government and centre to meet the expectations of people on maintaining law and order has led to BJP's poor show in the recently concluded 18th Manipur Lok Sabha elections. NPP National Vice President Yumnam Joy Kumar, RPI Athawali National Secretary Maheshwar Thongnauzam and Taragi Chesu raised question over the role of central forces amid violence and unrest in Manipur. And Narendra Modi to take oath as the Prime Minister of India for third consecutive term this evening. New Union Council of Ministers will also be administered the oath of office and secrecy by President Draupadi Murmu at Rashtrapati Bhavan. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Sunday Primetime English Bulletin. I'm BABINA HAJARIMAYUM bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Ethnic conflict has escalated in Jiribam district. Suspected armed cookie silence towards Laisa Bithol police outpost and 2 Maitai houses in Nungkhal area of Jiribam. According to Impact News, Jiribam district correspondent, suspected armed cookies infiltrated Laisa Bithol area and fired several rounds of bullets and set ablaze Laisa Bithol police outpost last night. Later, armed cookies also burned down 2 houses of Maitai people which are situated in Nungkhal area. Reportedly, government is not maintaining fairness while taking up security measures to take stock of the prevailing ethnic violence in Jiribam district. Jiribam locals complain that Assam rifles are deployed at cookie-dominated areas for protections of the community, while security forces are not adequately deployed at Maitai community-populated place of the district.
Normally, I see that Jiribam Irang Tolakam Matunga, Jirimutale Forest, Bid Amadi, Sotoga police sequence, Amadi Jibam Manu Hajan Lariba Toamba, Maitegi Kulkaya, Kulai, 5 minutes in the Western Mai Taka, Matunga, Rang Maktasu, Jibamgi, Lasabi Tola, Ladiba police outpost, Amadi, Nunkala Ladiba Maitegi, Yum Ani, Kuki Kulai, 5 minutes in the Western Mai Taramle, Amadi, Oziko Liba, Jiribamgi, Tangulata, the Piva Masida, Langang, Lakoliba, Security, and Mayam, Penadi Habiki, Towanba, Jiribam Pajas in the Pongunaba Lake, Maru in a Jiribam, the Ladiba, cookies in a number of Kundari, Mapams in the air personnel in deployed to the Yamkan and Nak syllabasu. Jiribam Manu Hajan Lady, but Lamtaikono, Amadi, Towanba Jiribam Manu Hajan Lady, meditation and number of Kundari, but Mapams in the day, Iana Simbam security deployed to Bigimo was the Pena the Bigim Miama, Towan Jiram Pajas in a Pongunaba Lake Aduga, Asikas Iran, Quang Impalagi, Ya lifting to the Porakiba police personnel Amadi, Towanba security arrestment, Adu Haju Power, Jiribam Manu Hajan Lady, Mapam Sing. Abidakti Habiki Towanba, Mapamadu Laiba Kunjasina, and the Western Punguna Lake, Azuba, Jiribam condition, I see Langang Atu Matam, the young Simbidana security expense in Mikina Nax and Vidana, Razagi Live, Amadi Miam, population can do Hibat Towan Jiram the Labor, Maya Loop, Amasia source in a Punto Kibalake, Dugalaki, Mike the Sujiram, the Hoju, Pivamasi, Yamatuna, Ahima Miamasambidana, Atu Matam, the security, I can be second to Taransing, Lakopal, the Atomatari, Oziko Nadi, Impenius Kidama, Miam the Paunjariba, Isam becomes it, Jiribam district.
Chief Minister N. Birain has maintained that the failure of both governments at the state and centre to meet the expectations of people on maintaining law and order in the state was reflected in the poor show of BJP in Manipur in the recently concluded 18th Lok Sabha elections. Chief Minister said this in an interview to the Indian Express newspaper. Chief Minister N. Birain said Manipuris in the valley and hills are upset with the state government and centre for not meeting their public expectations on law and order. He clarified that due to complexity of the violence which is taking place in Manipur, neither state nor central government has been able to take strong actions against groups on both sides, while maintaining that although law and order is a state issue, central forces play a key role here. Chief Minister said central forces in Manipur must actively support the state government's initiative of protecting the indigenous people from drugs, illegal migrants and deforestation. Chief Minister said some agencies wrongly see this as targeting a specific community. That perception must change. They should support the state government's approach. He added that the government is identifying illegal migrants post 1961, fighting the drug mafia from the Golden Triangle and protecting forest. The central forces need to back the state government in these efforts. When asked whether centre's approach on handling Manipur issue will change following the recent election verdict, where allies of NDA have become more relevant, Chief Minister said there will not be any changes. The government's actions like identifying illegal migrants and deportations are under constitutional provisions. NPP National Vice President Yumnam Joykumar emphasized on taking concrete actions against Kuki miscreants who instigated violence and unrest in Manipur since May 3, 2023. He stressed the need of deployment of a strong team of Manipur Police Commando comprising senior officers in Jiribam district in order to hunt down armed Kukis who infiltrated the state from Myanmar. Joykumar underlined that the Chief Minister, who is currently at Delhi, must question the Home Ministry and find out its core agenda for deploying central forces in the state who have remained inactive amid the unrest. Addressing the media today at NPP Manipur office in Nauremthong, Joykumar lauded the statement of MP designate Dr. Bimola Koizam that security forces should protect the lives and properties of Jiribam locals without relocating them from their respective homes. He opined that replacement of Jiribam district SP will not help in resolving violence in the district. Joykumar said people should be aware that Kukis are attempting to take control of Jiribam, which is predominant by Meitei community, and that the public should also know the situations of Manipur if Jiribam falls into the hands of Kukis. The NPP leader also appealed for sending a helicopter of Indian Army at Jiribam to take stock of the violence in the district. Speaking to media, Joykumar has urged relevant authorities to send back CDF, PDF militants to Myanmar. He also made it clear that no matter what, Myanmar is at war with military junta and India is rendering help in the war. Manipur should not be affected by this. He also complained that BJP-led government and Chief Minister has not said a word to the centre regarding this. Joykumar also expressed concern that youngsters in the state might use self-offensive strategy and China's help might be even needed if in case Manipur has been used as a scapegoat.
Election ga loir matung da di kana boma pur aga santi pur na bkhona ning bani kuki tori ba pibam si yeng ga di kuki da si tobu ya de ko haib se ma khangan bam da ka oi me hum de no bok tori se da Manipur government gi side ge kari lesson tambi ga ge ya de ko haib se adu ma action lo ngom gar ba ba hoi bok kam ta ngam de tobu ya de ko haib se sigi lesson si ma kuki da tambi gar ba kuki se CDF PDF license se da no na sila ga se da no na se phok sai se ya de ko haib se ma sigi lesson se tambi ba ngam gar ba ngam da ba ta ga di ma du tamdi ba ngam na ba adu thorang sin Force ka thakme di oya force ma thai su sigi su koi honorable chief minister of Delhi de lai ngai dai ni hanganing home ministry da kari thare no kari tobugi kari purpose no hidden agenda lebra ai se hangnge ba tha koi thara pai den le makut pula tham mayam na intellectual circle aduga intelligence circle ki kari gi degi hainai ba thonari ba kari sina dorga sidi Manipur gi leiba nga koi na te sidi atop agenda amagi damak force mayam ma thajal pani ai be se chi chum ba hai se koi chin ngai oi.
RPI Athawale National Secretary Maheshwar Thaunauzam has questioned whether Indian security forces have been deployed in the state just to evacuate civilians when armed miscreants are carrying out attacks on civilians. Expressing his dissatisfactions of the role of central security forces in Jiribam district, Maheshwar Thaunauzam said Indian security systems are one of the strongest in the world, but in Manipur, they are engaged in rescue and evacuations of civilians instead of thwarting the attacks by armed people. Maheshwar was addressing media persons at the party office in 11 Safdarjung Road in Delhi. Speaking further, Maheshwar Thaunauzam said this could create a Jammu and Kashmir-like situations where Kashmiri Pandits were forcefully made to leave Kashmir and subsequently led to demotions of J&K state to that of Union territory. He urged government to look into the matter and ensure that central security forces are utilized to bring an end to the ongoing violence instead of deploying for evacuation duty.
Press conference is I was disheartened to hear that the Kuki terrorists launched a vicious attack on the Meitei villages in Jiri, Manipur. It is devastating to witness such violence and destruction inflicted upon our fellow citizens. The question I want to ask is, how great was the attack is that the might of the Indian security forces could not protect our innocent Meitei. The decision of evacuating the Meitei people from their homes, it really adds the confusion and the frustration to the people. So why they are doing so, it is really confusing. The decision to evacuate rather than directly confront the attackers raised the questions about the effectiveness of the security measures given in our state. And it is really crucial to assess why the evacuation was deemed necessary, whether it was the best course of action to ensure the safety of the residents. It is really a questionable. Many questions are rising. The central
Taragi Chaisu has sent a memorandum containing 5 demands to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who will be swearing in as Prime Minister today. In the memorandum, Taragi Chaisu has urged government to stop transfer of populations in the name of evacuations, instead urged to provide security and protections in their place of settlements. It has urged Centre to ensure law and order in the state by adding the civil authorities in Manipur. Taragi Chaisu also demanded a white paper on Manipur violence and on the involvement of foreign elements as acknowledged by the Minister of Home Affairs, Minister of External Affairs and NIA. Other demands include ensure safe passage on highways for civilian movement and essential goods, and also restore peace and normalcy in the state. Speaking in this regard at Manipur Press Club, Chairman of Taragi Chaisu, Khaide Mani, lamented on the failure of government in resolving Manipur issue. He said central forces cannot act as neutral forces, rather they need to work towards resolving the violence in Manipur. He also called the state government weak for not acting with strength even when a group named Indigenous Tribal Advocacy Committee had sent out strong warning and threat against deployment of state forces at Kuki inhabited areas.
State ki list sigi manung da state government to magi sovereign shakti si lejeba masi season nadraga ai power lo lokthok kare koi ke CM sigi lokthok pe kare koi ponamak na mana thadok le natro adra mana no pa thok na chap chana thabuk to kanda Manipur praja ponamak na mateng pangani Indigenous Tribal Advocacy Committee asina konba jaga da noi chang kanung kari umma changak tana operation to tarabdi noigi aduda phattaba nungdaba thokpado noina dai to oigani si lauthokpa ngamabne se aduna hariba ma'am si constitutional breakdown se phajana leire constitutional breakdown torabodi sarkar na central sarkar na kari tokpam thoi haibadu tawbiyu haidana memorandum se masi gi tarikta thabani.
Narendra Modi will take oath as the Prime Minister of India for the third consecutive time this evening at 7:15. The new Union Council of Ministers will also be administered the oath of office and secrecy by President Draupadi Murmu at Rashtrapati Bhavan. Earlier in the day, Prime Minister designate Narendra Modi paid homage to Mahatma Gandhi at Rajghat and former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee at Sadaiv Atal in New Delhi. Modi also laid wreath at the National War Memorial. And NDA delegations led by BJP President JP Nadda had also met the President and submitted a letter stating that Narendra Modi had been elected leader of the BJP Parliamentary Party. Letters of support from NDA constituent parties were also handed over to the President. President of Sri Lanka Ranil Wickremesinghe, President of Maldives Dr. Mohamed Muizzu, Vice President of Seychelles Ahmad Afif, Prime Minister of Bangladesh Sheikh Hasina, Prime Minister of Mauritius Pravin Kumar Jagnnath, Prime Minister of Nepal Puspakamal Dahal Prachanda and Prime Minister of Bhutan Sering Tokgay attend the ceremony. The President of Maldives and Prime Minister of Mauritius are also present at the ongoing ceremony. In addition to participating in the swearing-in ceremony, the leaders will also attend a banquet hosted by President Draupadi Murmu at Rashtrapati Bhavan. Delhi Police has taken stringent measures to ensure security during the event. Delhi Police has prohibited the flying of sub-conventional aerial platforms, including paragliders, paramotors, hang gliders, unmanned aerial vehicles, and hot air balloons over Delhi during the swearing-in ceremony. The ban will remain till tomorrow. Retired professor of Manipur University N. Joy Kumar has expressed concern over restrictions imposed on historians and intellectuals to express their views freely from various sections. And Joy Kumar said this while addressing international seminar on ethnography of the Meiteis, which was organized by SR Institute of Manipur Studies at GP Women College today. Speaking in the program, the retired professor said academicians and intellectuals face intimidations and threats while expressing their opinions. However, despite the threats, academicians need to continue imparting knowledge to students about history of Manipur and the world. He underlined that students need to learn about history of Manipur so that they can form their ideas about the nature of the conflict that is going on in the state. A total of 15 academicians spoke about ethnography of Meiteis at the seminar.
Manipur is young danger. Man, have to lari, have to jump the Pugi Lagabi. And the history is like Haber. I come to the man had to me, Hayu, had a pony, have a history of everything. And the Masiki is Susan Lakan of Hungary. I could eat that kind of India Kaidi, India territory Kaidi, I could eat that Kaidi. I don't know. I could see the majority of Kangu or Benina. I could eat anything that would have the highly section, but I must see the University of Faith with the young twin. I don't know. Must see the message of people who do it, perhaps I may be wrong. Message is that my day would not young homogeneity would not set it with my day. I don't know. We didn't put up the money to hand bribe. I must see the key with it. I can't do pay. Nasidi, I will come by one.
Well, let's cut across to Rashtrapati Bhavan, where oath-taking ceremony of Narendra Modi is taking place. These are the live visuals of the oath-taking ceremony. And President Draupadi Murmu will be administering the oath-taking ceremony. As you can see, huge crowd, including high-profile leaders from neighboring countries, have gathered at the courtyard of Rashtrapati Bhavan to witness the swearing-in ceremony of Narendra Modi. Sri Lanka President, Maldives President, Bangladesh Prime Minister, Prime Minister of Bhutan, Prime Minister of Nepal, Prime Minister of Mauritius are also attending the ceremony. That's the life of Narendra Modi taking the oath-taking ceremony as the Prime Minister of India for third consecutive term. So Moving on, Kaisamthong Assembly Constituency MLA Sapam Nishikant maintained that he is still keeping his pre-poll promise to refrain from corrupt practices. MLA Nishikant today inaugurated one newly built club building and 2 community halls that were constructed from the MLA Local Area Development Fund. Nishikant inaugurated the new building of Kaisampat Thiam Laikai Development Committee, Social Welfare Club Community Hall in Nganapithong Mapal and a Mayra Sangam Community Hall in Haubam Marak Ngangom Laikai.
Sakchabado ay sikim charo do ngasidum lepchai adum sikim charo hede maya nomnari wajau ngangunena mi edi phagi man ba ai di aseng ba dumai khanjai adam mayamna ai ure khoigi social media da yamna troll to ngangi do khangde modi kara maina yolakpano khangde akhoi di icha sine tambiri se mi ki pesa mat kanu huran ganu apaw thau tau adu da police danger puni ado mayamna pen ba phangba do akhoi si community hall sem sidani khangde anything aina thabak ama tawngamba akhoi team ganna nala sengba khotpa tawse ai adumati harauji mayamna akhoi ai si ai sewani ai tawjari se ai gi ai duty ni.
Residents of Bazaar area thanked Thangmaiban MLA Khumukcham Joy Kisan for initiating cleanliness campaigns in Bazaar area in order to clean garbages which had piled up due to recent floods. They maintained that the timely intervention made by MLA Joy Kisan will avert health issues. The culvert connecting Sadar Jute in Kangpokpi district Sajal village and Sadhu Chiru has been repaired by Assam Rifles. The repair work was initiated under IGAR South. Mention may be made that the culvert, which is constructed over Ichum Kairap Moria Road, had suffered damage in the recent flood. Kobru Lekha Lai Seva Committee Secretary Khwairakpam Rakesh informs DA's all ritual of Ibudho Kobru Thoni Thoram will be held on June 13. Speaking at a public meeting at Awang Sekmai Development Committee Community Hall in Sekmai, Rakesh said the ritual has been muted since last year due to long-drawn violence in the state. He said this year the ritual is going to be held at Sekmai River after getting an approval from Sanakonung.
Khwairakpam Rakesh, I Huji Kobru Lekha Lai, Kugi Kobru Lekha Lai Seva Committee na Sinjaraga Kaujaba emergency meeting Asigi Maruiba Maramdi Kugi Yelhongway Hona Kugi Kobru Lekha da Ingagi Tareni Pan Manumita Kugi Kotok Changtuknava Maroina Kugi Satung Samaga Nipan Ku Pawa अखोगी कोपंगमी हाइबगी अदुगी थाजनबा लैबगी सही खुदिंगी खोगी इंगागी तरेनी पानबसी खोगी इरुक्तुना मैतै अमदि कौब्रुबु थाजबा मणिपुरगी एलहौमीना ngasi फावबा लावी हाइरिबा अखोगी सही इंगागी तरेनी पानबदा इरुक्पा असि ममांगी सही मरोइना अखोगी मे थादगी कुकीना मरोइना मैतै जेनोसाइड तौनबगी अखोगी तौरकपसिदा ngsaigi कौब्रु लाइफम असि मुन्नबा
Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we'll bring you news on day-long national level seminar on Romancing Print 2024, empowering local printers. So keep watching Impact News.
Maidingu Institute of Aviation and Hospitality, Changangai Airport Road, Imphal. Admission open for new batch 4, Commercial Pilot License Training, Certificate Course in Air Hostess Training, Diploma in Airport and Airlines Management, Diploma in Hotel Management, and BVoc in Hotel Management. For more details, please contact the numbers shown on the screen. Maidingu Institute of Aviation and Hospitality.
Adom kalengi maisa maragda asumna humai humaga leiba pambibra natraga asumna nungaine AC manungda relax tawraga adomgi daily thabak tawba pambibra asumna relax oina thabak tawbiningrabadi mezo hapta AC brand makhal suna leizare loan gi khudong chabasu leizagani akupa marol gi damak lengsan biraksi mezo haf kaisampat konjeng hazari lekai opposite Sangai Express.
Imphal East ki Nomai Chingda Laiba State Institute of Hotel Management Manipur ki academic session 2024-25 ke admission hausare course singi BAC Hospitality and Hotel Administration, BBA Travel and Tourism Management, Diploma Aviation and Hospitality course singi oina 100% placement amadi well qualified faculty amasung hostel ki khudong chabasu laizari. Akupa marol ki jama SISM ki city campus ta laklaga natraga screen the picture iba contact number website amadi email di khanglaba yagani.
Imung amada changba polamsing pena store da phangdab leitre.
Grocery items, cosmetic items, sena chanaba firo. Electronic items, home appliances, loina na furniture items.
Isagi apamba polamsing laibada dukan amada mukchat amada mukchen tawagi mathau tadre. Hojik oirakliba laiba isan mitlon gi fibam yengjaraga pena store yonjari polam kodima ki offer pijari. Sagolban babudong mantri lekai Imphal West amadi Salam Awang lekai Sangai Tel Road Imphal West lengtong piraktuna polam kodima laibagi nungaiba mahau lobi ho.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. A day-long national-level seminar on the topic Romancing Print 2024, Empowering Local Printer was held at Seminar Hall of Nilit in Akampat today. The seminar was jointly organized by All India Federation of Master Printers, New Delhi and All Manipur Printing Technologists Association, Imphal. Speaking in the program, Vice President East of All India Federation of Master Printers, New Delhi, S. Surjit said, through the seminar, people in the state would get some idea about changing trends in the field of printing press across the globe. He also urged relevant authority to support and involve local printing press whenever they require printing works for their projects and events. President of All Manipur Printing Technologies Associations, Imphal, Y. Samarendra, Joint Secretary of Trade, Commerce and Industry, Government of Manipur, Dr. P. Lenin, along with other eminent persons, attended the program.
Manipur da suba nomba kanjaba lamama oiduna lerba khogi maitraba imaleba asida technology anoba technology si pusalaga kamai tawdana Manipur si khogi bharat ta awan puksa sida Assam dagi mising jamjata su Assam ga leng manana chapang ngamnaba amutang hona sira haibagi pandamdang asigi tharomasi sinjabani
ochoba khogi Manipur gi printing ga mari leba mayam je khoina mapanda sum thadokba government na sum mapanda thadokba adui posi tawdana ba khoi sida isana tawjana ba adugi posi da khoi sum organize tawjarakpani aduna lairiba Manipur da hojik lairisi khoi printing section si printing press si chamaga nifu mu lei.
Locals of Karason village lauded Lamlai MLA KH Ibomcha for taking initiative to blacktop the road in the village. Speaking to media in Karason village, Karason Development Committee Kesia Saubam Brozen alleged the former MLA of Lamlai constituency, Kedri Birain, of not restoring the road stretch from Karason to Yorabung Kuno after his defeat in elections. He added the road has been blacktopped after locals had requested MLA Ibomcha to repair it. On behalf of all the locals, Brozen thanked the local MLA for initiating dredging work of the two rivers in the village, for constructing a playground at Karason, and for providing the residents with drinking and irrigational water from Mapo Dam. A free health camp was held at Kwaramban Ima Kaitel today. The health camp was jointly organized by CCSK, Kanglai Kaitel Imalub, Kakil, Ima Kaitel Joint Coordinating Committee under the aegis of GENIMS in associations with paramedical staffs of Saina Institute of Medical Sciences. Speaking on the sideline, Director of GENIMS, Dr. L. Deben, said the health camp was organized in order to give an opportunity for health checkup to people following the flood. ENT, skin, orthopedic and gynecologists attended to patients. Those patients who attended the health camp and needed further treatment will be given easy access to GENIMS. Vendor owners of Ima Kaitel also thanked GENIMS director for organizing such free health camp.
जेनिम्स की डॉक्टर सिंह लाक्चरबगी मरमदी ngasi si OPD dongna khoni yengjaraganदा tungda tarakpa darkar oiba investigation khangde operation khangde mado akhoi ma contact number si leina kaneda hene lai laina makha chathabang ngamna bo khona jabani maste imai bin si khudong cha pijabani ana hojuji oiriba manipur gi anaye ki lakadirba mayamasa su koi jenims ki doctor singna ready da leijari masi anytime any problem oiba matamda khoi haibiro koi ambulance su khilaga leire ana darkar oiba leiraga di khoi ambulance su thajara kaneda imai bin sibu pick up Tokjarakanda, Jenim Salina, Minsan Mayanava, and a director of Moina, Mangi Mafone, a Siwa Ponzi Tamjeri.
Social worker Sanjoy Ahanthem has been conferred with the international award by World Human Rights Protection Organization, Inter-Indo-Bangladesh, Republic of Cameroon and Sri Lanka during the An International Award ceremony, which was held at Manipur Press Club in Imphal. Sanjoy Ahanthem is a resident of Bishnupur District's Wangu Sabal. He is currently serving as the Vice President of Janata Dal United Manipur State Unit. The coordinator of Organizing Committee 15-day Summer Camp and Dina stressed the need of imparting additional knowledge and skills to children. She was speaking on the sideline of the summer camp closing ceremony at Iboyaima Suma Lila Sanglen in Palace Compound, Imphal. Dina said the summer camp was held to instill knowledge about our culture and related subjects to children.
Hujiki matam sida habadi angang khaise akhoigi maitei akhoigi oiba senglaba akhoigi culture singje khangzalaktaba moida akhoigi jagoi hairagasu folk song na singbase moida khangzalaktaba gi matam se yamna abdi atopagi lamgi western music na Korean na mahutsin moida ji hena ju taba oirakpa yengbasu oirakpa adumaina oirakpani na akhoigi sugumbo oirba kaino cultural gi oiba indigenous oirba sugumba art form se angang khaida khanghanba asi yamna mathau tare.
Wisdom Foundation School carried out career and guidance counseling program today at the school premises in Khangabok, Thoubal district. Speaking on the occasion, the school principal L. Suvha said the program was held with an objective to help ensure success for students in their future. SS Career Solutions Imphal Director cum Senior Counselor Sanjenbam Silomi gave counseling to students participants during the event. Two-days academic counseling for students who are headed to Delhi for undergraduate and postgraduate courses concluded today at HRD Academy, Ghari. The academic counseling was organized by Manipur Innovative Youth Organization, Delhi, Mayon, and a total of over 60 students attended the counseling. Five-day-long World Environment Day observance conducted by Women Development Committee HIROC since June 5 has ended today. As part of the observance, committee members carried out cleanliness drive along the river bank and its surrounding areas in HIROC Part 2, Maning Laikai. Tangkhul Music Forum TMF will hold the second editions of International Music Day at Ukhrul Town on June 21. Tangkhul singers along with international and local music bands will participate in the event. TMF made the announcement during a press meet which was held at Gravity Cafe in Viewland, Ukhrul Town. TMF said the second editions of International Music Festival will be held on the theme The Pulse of the Planet. Now the sports news. 20th Governor's Trophy Junior Tennis Championship concluded today at the Tennis Court of Officers Club in Lamphel. YAS Director T. Fulen, MCS Manipur Tennis Association President H. Ibotombi and other distinguished members of Manipur Tennis Association graced the championship closing ceremony. In the girls under 10 category of the championship, Selja Assem emerged as winner and Yumnam Gucci has won the runner-up title. In the girls under 12 group, Yumnam Gucci was named as winner and Selja Assem wins the runner-up title. Gracie Raskumari and Merlia Warepam emerged as winner and runner-up respectively in the girls under 14 category. In the boys under 10 category of the championship, Suhan Kalam Kulaibam has won the first positions and Koro Kaisam won the runner-up title. In the boys under 12 group, Chingkai Nongtombam and Yoimayai Irungbam were declared as winner and runner-up respectively, while K. Yohenba and G. Sudarsan emerged as the winner and runner-up respectively in boys under 14 group. During the closing event, prizes were distributed to all the winners and runners-up of the championship.
Winner Chinkai Sudarsan.
PTCC Patsoi Part 3 registered win against AI Amin Lilong in the ongoing 3rd MNCA Senior Women's One-Day Cricket Trophy. In the 9th league match that was played today at Thau Ground, PTCC Patsoi Part 3 elected to field first and put AI Amin Lilong to bat first. AI Amin Lilong were bowled out for just 30 runs in 29.5 overs. In reply, PTCC Patsoi Part 3 successfully chased down the target in 2.1 overs without losing any wickets, thus winning the match by 10 wickets. PTCC Patsoi Part 3 bowler Laisram Bidyapati, who picked up 8 wickets, was adjudged the player of the match. Force Ketriga will take on YPHUC Lalambung in the next match at Thau Ground tomorrow. A veteran football team for Kaisamthong Elangbam Laikai has been formed under the initiative of Elangbam Johnson. The football team was set up at Chumthang Sports Academy, Langthabal. Kaisamthong constituency will also have children's football team in the coming days. Iga Swiatek of Poland wins the women's singles title in the 123rd French Open Championship. This is her 3rd successive French Open title. The world #1 player defeated Jasmine Paolini of Italy 6-2 and 6-1 in the final, which was played yesterday. On the other hand, the men's singles final match is underway between Alcaraz Garcia of Spain and Alexander Zverev of Germany. Both players are aiming for their first French Open title. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Ethnic conflict escalated in Jiribam district. Suspected armed cookie has silenced towards Laisabitol police outpost in 2 Meitei houses in Munkhal area. Jiribam locals allege government of not being fair while taking security measures. Chief Minister Andrew Rain says failure of state government and centre to meet the expectations of people on maintaining law and order has led BJP's force show in the recently concluded 18th Manipur Lok Sabha elections. NPP National Vice President Yumnam Joy Kumar, RPI Athawale National Secretary Maheshwar Thaunawzam and Taragi Chaisu raised question over the role of central forces amid violence and unrest in Manipur. And Narendra Modi to take oath as the Prime Minister of India for the 3rd consecutive term this evening. New Union Council of Ministers will also be administered the oath of office and secrecy by President Draupadi Murmu at Rashtrapati Bhavan. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Prime Time Manipur Bulletin. So have a great Sunday evening and stay safe.
Another results plan Amagaluyan Lakil June Amagagi Impact TV monthly